Sarah has told me that she has a love-hate relationship with her fragrance because there's so much about it that she loves, but there's just a few things that you hate.
It's supposed to be, I guess, fragrant,
Okay.
but it just feels...
It doesn't sit right with you.
It feels old, like a different generation of scent preference.
Right.
Like,
do you get that with this fragrance?
I do.
Okay.
And I feel like a lot of fragrances start out being the scent experience and like the scent profile
At the
that
beginning.
I like.
So you like the top notes.
Yes.
Okay.
And then as time goes on, I just start to smell like somebody's grandmother.
Is it after the first hour? Is it like at the end of the day?
I would say probably after an hour or so.
Okay, so it's in your heart notes.
But I just love how much it smells in the beginning. It's very beachy, sort of salty smell. It's sophisticated.
Mm-hmm.
It's not kind of like...
It's like an elevated vacation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the purpose of this is not to do any dissection of the fragrance, but more understand what it is in the fragrance that is bothering you on your skin.
Mm-hmm.
So let's spray it on your skin now.
So that I know what to look for.
So then you know
when I'm doing research.
When you're looking out for a fragrance, you say, hey, I love these notes, but I'm really going to try and avoid this note because that's what's going to happen. And we'll dissect it together.
Okay. Oh, do you smell it?
Yes. I see what you're saying about the elevated beach. Have you ever smelled a Lang Ylang fresh?
Not fresh. Where does it come from?
It grows in Florida. Didn't know
Does
that.
it?
Yeah. I smelled it fresh for the first time in Florida. They're these really cool, like long, spindly yellow flowers.
Interesting.
But they have naturally occurring molecules in florals called salicylates.
Mm-hmm.
These are synthetic because they're isolated.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what gives you that beachy, like the air in like on the coast.
See, as it's drying, I'm starting to get that sort of powdery, musky smell.
So a lot of the reason why you're getting the musks in any fragrance is because it's the finishing part of a fragrance. It's long lasting. It can be the sillage, like the trail of the fragrance in the air.
Is it that it's just like the natural dry down of the fragrance, that you're getting these different elements over the course of time? Or is it something in my skin that's causing it to push certain elements of the fragrance stronger and others are...
That's a really good question. As the fragrance evaporates, the molecules that are bigger and heavier stay on your skin longer. And the ones that are smaller, they evaporate faster, like your citruses. So if you're in a hot place and you're sweating, those are going to be coming off faster. If you have a higher body temperature, that's going to change the way the fragrance is going to evaporate. Second to this is, what are you eating? That changes the chemistry of your skin. And it can be your personal preference too. It probably doesn't smell bad on you, but you have an association with that musk that is with someone who's older. And there were lots of molecules that were very popular in certain eras.
Yeah.
And so if it's being used again and in your scent memories, you say, that is old for me. That smells like a classic fragrance that I don't want to smell like that. I want to be more modern. It's an association. It's not that it necessarily smells bad on you, but in your brain, you're thinking, this isn't who I am.
Yeah, it's my experience of the fragrance is being affected by like my psychology and my scent memory.
Exactly. It's probably the musk. I'm also going to let you smell tonka.
What's tonka?
So tonka beans are really cool. And then there is something called coumarin that comes from the tonka bean. These tonka beans grow on trees. And there's a process where they'll take the tonka bean and they dip it in rum. They leave it in the sun and they let the rum crystallize on the outside of the tonka. And and they take that, and it's called coumarin. And there's
How
sort
did
of...
they figure this out?
I don't know, but it's so cool. But it does kind of have a tobacco-y but really overly sweet note to it. And I'm getting something...
That sounds appealing.
We will get to the bottom of it. And then you will know which musks are the ones that you love and the ones that you don't love.
Yay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. All right. Bye.
Bye.